Hello, what we're going to learn today is volume and surface area of spheres and half spheres or hemispheres, as you can also call it. Of course, hemisphere is something that we're familiar with on a globe, but I might refer to them as half spheres as well. But so just understand hemisphere and half sphere, kind of the same thing. So first of all, let's just write down the formula for the volume of a sphere. So here's a sphere. Okay. So the formula we're going to have is V equals 4/3 pi r cubed. That's it. So, and of course you can write this in your theorem book. So far you can write down every single formula that we've learned in these videos in your theorem book. So on the quiz, which we're going to have on Friday, you're going to have to basically, there's going to be some application problems where you have to remember if I need to add some volumes together or add a volume, subtract a volume, that kind of thing. So that's that. Now, half sphere and some people also may refer to it as a dome, is just half the volume of the sphere. So it's going to divide it by 2, and we're going to get 2/3 pi r cubed. That's it. And the surface area of a sphere. So remember, surface area is like if you're going to go and paint the outside of it. Let's say we painted the outside this color here. That's what surface area refers to. So surface area of a sphere is equal to, just going to be 4 pi r squared. Okay, so let me just erase that. So you put that, so make sure you know the squared is above the r. So it's going to be 4 pi r squared. And of course you can put this in your formula book too. All right, so let's look at a couple of problems here. So let's say we want to calculate the volume of this sphere here. The radius is given to us as 0.75. And let's call that inches. So that's the radius of the sphere. And that's all we need to calculate the volume, is just the radius. So we know V is 4/3 pi r cubed. It's important to make sure you always write the formula, so we can make sure you remember the formula. And also just that it's important to have the process right and have nice detailed ordered work. Okay. 3.14 and 0.75 cubed. Okay. And with our calculator, when we do that, so when we do 4/3 or 4 divided by 3 times 3.14 times 0.75 cubed, so make sure you do in parentheses 0.75 in your calculator and push the caret button, so that caret button on your calculator, and put a 3 by it, so 0.75, or you could do 0.75 times 0.75 times 0.75. Either way, you'll get the correct answer. So when we do that calculation, we should get 1.766. Let's just round that to the 10th place. And have 1.8 inches cubed. That is going to be the volume of that sphere. While we're at it, let's just do the surface area of that same sphere. with radius of 0.75. So the surface area, that was just equal to 4 pi r squared this time. So be careful, it's squared. So think 2 dimensions, surface area squared. So we're just going to substitute that out. So 4 pi is 3.14, 0.75 squared this time. Okay. Okay, so just write that a little neater. 0.75 squared. And so that surface area, when we're all done, is going to be approximately 7.1 inches squared. So that's how much material we'll need to cover.